It seems like Drake is hungry for another L. The past few moves he's been making the last couple weeks, yeah, he's begging for another L, but not necessarily from Kendrick. Yeah, from him too. But there are two other culprits lately that he's been pretty much trolling, and I hope one of them bites the bait. I think there's definitely one that's gonna bite this bait. So let's talk about this. The other day, Drake recently had a Karen mode moment when he went on stage and ranted about his friends in the industry and how people would just turn their back on you and you just can't trust anybody.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you one thing about nostalgia. One thing about nostalgia this party here. My real friends are definitely in the building. But I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna come to a point in life where people you thought were friends, or people you thought were close to you, they might switch up, they might try to move funny with you, they might stab you in the back, they might do a lot of things to you. You'll come to that realization, wherever you're at in life, you've probably been there and you'll be there again. That's how life is. But look, sometimes it's you and you alone by yourself. Sometimes it's you alone with your thoughts. Sometimes you know what?
Now, over here at Moxy Approved, you know we don't do no echo chambers. So I had to ask myself, as somebody that was in Hollywood for a while, is Drake correct? And the truth is, without any kind of blemish or reluctancy, yes. He's totally correct about the industry. I found out in my years in the industry that you really don't have any real friends in the industry. You pick and choose people that you want to run with, and y'all become associates. Help each other out to a degree. You're always really competing with them. They will backstab you if it means that they can get ahead, get a deal or something like that. We've seen that played out many times in the public forum with industry folks. So he's totally not wrong about that as far as being in the industry. You have no friends, it's associates. But the messed up part about him saying this is this guy is a hypocrite. He's a product and a victim of his own cadence in life. Point taken. Do you remember that story a while ago, what he did with that woman that wanted to sign with OVO? And all right, well, let me remind you, because I made a video about that actually. Before we get too far in this video though, please do me one small favor. Apply pressure to that subscribe button. Yes, apply pressure to that subscribe button. This time he gets this regular guy. I guess this guy is a singer himself. I'm not sure, but he's the boyfriend of Naomi Sharon. She's a singer herself who happened to have got a call from Drake. So he sends a private jet out to collect Naomi and her boyfriend. And what you think happens next? The boyfriend gets sent home. That is right. So this story went viral because the boyfriend on IG shared a very long post. I don't know, the dude kind of got into poetry. Yeah, so he's one of them. I guess he is a shark and don't like it when he gets out sharked by other sharks. Definitely a hypocrite. The part about this that I don't like the most is that we all supported this guy when he dragged Meek Mill. And to be honest with you, Meek Mill handled his L with Drake 100% better than how Drake is handling his L with Kendrick. Now, all that other stuff that Meek Mill is doing, I ain't talking about that right now.
Why are you doing bunny hops, Meek? Because you got your ass beat in tennis. You got your ass beat. Keep going. Count out loud. That's the wrong time. Count out loud.
Now, I'm just talking about him taking an L with Drake. I think he handled it all right. Now that it's Drake's turn, for the second time, he can't handle this one. As a person that battle raps from time to time, look, man, you took an L. And I know it's easy for me to say, I can only imagine how hard it would be that the whole world is trolling you. So I get it. I get it. But you got to move on from this L. Is he moving on? Nah, not really. And he's looking to take another one. There's a list of people he's been taking shots at lately, but there's two in particular that I want to talk about, and that's the folks over there at Roc Nation. Yes, the first one he's been taking shots at is J. Cole, and I could come on here and regurgitate some information that's already out there, but I actually like this page called Chillin' with Moni.
Seems like the OVO group chat is now like, yeah, y'all, this Kendrick stuff ain't working no more. So we gotta bring J. Cole in it. So somebody posted this screenshots of Rory and Mal discuss if J. Cole and Drake are at odds. So again, the OVHO coalition has been pumping out content in regards to J. Cole asking, oh, is Drake and J. Cole beefing? J. Cole was never a friend to Drake, blah, blah, blah. And Drake ended up liking this post, asking, Rory and Mal discuss if J. Cole and Drake are at odds. Why would you like that, Aubrey? You know that's gonna start something else.
So y'all make sure y'all go to her page and watch the full video. And I told y'all the other day that I don't really want to hear J. Cole's name involved in any other beef since that apology thing. Hey, that's just me. But you know what? I changed my mind. I think this would be a good one for him. Knowing about battle rap angles and stuff like that, yeah, I wouldn't necessarily say that J. Cole would flat out win that, because Drake does have some angles on it. But hey, if J. Cole can capitalize off of some of the angles that are already out there, and if he happened to have some stories and angles that don't nobody know about, then yeah, that's another rap for Drake. Oh, and this is just from a battle rapper himself. It's all about the angles and what you got on somebody. I think that would be a good one. But the dangerous trolling that Drake is doing is against a monster that I really think that he's making a huge mistake. Apparently, he's been trolling a grown ass, I ain't gonna dog the old people out there, but Jayz is up there. What are you, about 60 or something like that? So he's been trolling, first posting up a picture with Solange, then posting up something with Aaliyah, both two people that Jayz have been connected with. Academics put this up, and you know, a lot of people can say that he's reaching. A lot of times people do be reaching online. I don't think he's reaching on this one. I think this is like petty Karen trolling that he's doing. And you remember the story I told you about the divorced woman earlier in this video, right? Well, here's another situation where Drake is that foul, toxic person that he was ranting about.
They might switch up. They might try to move funny with you. They might stab you in the back.
Now, we all know Drake and Jay-Z was trading subliminals for a while. They even had what you may say some direct lines about each other. And
I used to want to be on Rockefeller, then I turned into Jay.
Damn, host on them haters. Sorry, Mr. Drizzy, put so much y'all talk. Silly me rapping about shit that I really bought. Why these rappers rap about guns they ain't shot, and a bunch of other silly shit that they ain't got.
Don't worry, I saw what y'all requested from me. I am working on the Jay-Z sub video, all right? But they both had a little back and forth that never fully turned out to a full battle. Now, people were saying that, which I disagree with, people were saying that Jay-Z picked Kendrick Lamar to do the Super Bowl as like some payback and revenge towards Drake. Look, I'm not in the inner circles, that might be true. I thought it was just a great business move, but Joe Budden had some information out there on how Drake in his camp and Jay-Z in his camp got into it.
Tune pointed something out, and he was just like, you know, a lot of these whole pow-pows come from Drake. You worked on the Beyonce House album.
And then you did a house
you went
album.
and did a house album and dropped it right before hers. And they ain't like that. Like,
I wouldn't like that if I'm them.
I wouldn't.
Because you got to understand, we're dealing with the power part of money, power, respect. That's the part that we have to focus on. People with power are going to exert it now. Like, when this much is at play. So yeah, I don't think they like that shit. I don't know what's behind it, but they ain't like that move.
Now see, these industry niggas is grimy. Grimy. You gonna help Beyonce out with an album and then try to put out the same genre album as she did. Now this is where you messing up. You dealing with someone who might be Lucifer himself. You are dealing with the sub king. There are some rumors that he is working on another album. I think if he has another album, he for sure might do a song, but I doubt that. The way Jay-Z works is the next time we hear from him, and I'm pretty sure we'll hear from him again lyrically, it'll probably be on a feature or something like that. Actually, if he was on like Beyonce's R&B album, he probably still would throw a sub. I think Jay-Z, the next time we hear from him, if he don't have a direct line about Drake, I'm almost 100% sure the sub king will throw a sub. Jay-Z looks for reason to throw sub. And let's just be real, lyrically, it ain't gonna work as far as Drake. Lyrically, I'm gonna say he gonna get smoked, but let's leave the lyrical stuff alone. Let's look at the business moves. You might be dealing with Lucifer himself, so what type of shit you trying to get on? What, you into blackballing? All right, we can get into blackballing. What, you in messing with people's release dates? Yeah, Jay-Z can mess with release dates.
Do you think Jay-Z
releases projects on your album, release dates on purpose?
I think maybe there's an energy that we both have where we feel like we work around the same time. Well, what's Collision Course? That's an album?
The Linkin Park joint, yeah.
Oh, word. Yo, bro, that's a hell of that's some coincidence.
He did that for a while with Nas messing with the release dates. So I can see Jay-Z doing that. Will Jay-Z do that? No, he ain't got the numbers like that, but I can see him getting somebody like Rihanna. You know what I mean? Or more relatable to rap, he probably would get J. Cole to drop on the same day. And look, this stuff happens in battles. Look, I made a whole video about this that y'all should check out called How Drake and Kendrick Lamar Copied the Nas versus Jay-Z Beef. And we talk about a lot of similarities in that video. I think y'all should check that one out. But look, this is just how I feel about this. Y'all tell me how you feel about this in the comment section. Do you think the next time we hear from Jay that he gonna throw Drake a sub? I think it's something there. And I'm not just reaching with this video. I think one way or another, maybe on Drake's next full album, and probably the next time we hear from Jay-Z on a feature, I think these dudes gonna probably have something to say to each other. If not direct, definitely a sub. But you let me know how you feel about this in the comment section. Well, anyways, you know how we like to end our videos over here at Moxy Approved, right? With that water. I see y'all here next time on Moxy Approved.